Let's go to our next topic, which is perform mensuration and calculations. What is mensuration? Mensuration means measurement, while calculation means computation. Now, what do we measure and calculate in food area or when we're cooking? Of course, the ingredients, right? So measuring ingredients correctly is very important. Accurate techniques in measuring are as important as the tools for measuring. Therefore, always observe the following procedures. Like for the rice and flour, how do we measure rice and flour? Fill the cup to overflowing, level off with a spatula or with a straight-edged knife. Sifted flour. Most cake recipes call for sifted flour. In this case, sift flour 2 or 3 times, spoon into the cup overflowing, level off with a spatula. How about refined sugar? Sift sugar once to take out lumps, if any. Spoon into cup and level off with a spatula. Do not pack or top the sugar down. How about brown sugar? Pack into cup just enough to hold its shape when turned out of cup. Level off with a spatula before emptying. Level a measuring spoon with the straight edge of a knife to measure small amounts of salt, pepper, or leavening agents or solid fats. How about for liquid ingredients? Place the cup on a flat, level surface, hold the cup firmly and pour the desired amount or liquid into the cup. Lean over and view the liquid at eye level to make sure it is the proper amount. Check and calibrate timers or thermometers, scales, and other measuring devices according to manufacturer's manual before using, to see if it is functioning properly. Ingredients which measure by volume and by weight demand standardized measuring tools and equipment. Do not shake the dry measuring cup to level off dry ingredients. It is easier to weigh fat, butter, margarine if bought in pre-measured sticks. If fat doesn't come in pre-measured sticks, use a scale to weigh the needed amount. Liquid should be poured into cup in desired level. Cup should stand on a flat surface. Spring scale should be adjusted so that pointer is at 0. Place pan, bowl, or piece of waxed paper on scale to hold ingredient to be measured. When using balance scales, place the pan on the left-hand side of the balance and the pan weight on the right-hand side, and the required weight to the right-hand side, and adjust the beam on the bar so that the total is the weight needed. Ranges, sometimes called stoves, provide heat for cooking on top and in the oven. The controls for range heat must be accurate and easy to operate. Tools and utensils needed for cooking on the range and workspace should be within easy reach. Learn to match the size of pan to the size of the unit and to select the right amount of heat for the cooking job to be done. In microwave cooking, time schedules must be followed exactly because every second is important. The microwave shuts off automatically when the door is opened. Refrigerators are operated by electricity. The unit that does the cooling is underneath the box behind the grill. Dishwashers are a great help if food is rinsed from dishes before stocking them. Follow the plan for stocking as suggested in direction by manufacturer's manual. Mixers are the most useful machines in commercial kitchens and even at home. It is good for making salad dressing, sandwich fillings for sauces, mashing potatoes, beat butter and eggs. Attachments are also available to chop, whip, squeeze out juice, and make purees. Coffee makers mostly are automatic, requiring only the measurement of coffee and water. In preparing foods on the range or in the fryer, heat is transferred by conduction. Now let's go to measuring and conversions. Here we have tables of weights and measure. We have 4 columns here. For the first and second column, we have common abbreviations of kitchen term. Like for example, for the tablespoon, its abbreviation will be TBSP or the big letter T. How about for the grams? So for the grams, its abbreviation will be the small letter G. For the pounds, its abbreviation is the small letter L and B. And for the pint, we have P and T. For the teaspoon, we have TSP or small letter T. And for the cups, we have letter C. And for ounces, we have OZ. And for kilos, we have letter K. For quart, we have Q and T. For the degree Fahrenheit, we have the small circle on the upper left of the big letter F. And for the degree Celsius, we have a small circle again on the upper left of the big letter C. So that's the abbreviation of the degree Celsius. And for the P's or pizzas, we have P and C. And for the medium, its abbreviation is MED, period. And for the seconds, its abbreviation is SEC, period. And for the minute, its abbreviation is MIN, period. And for the R's or R, it would be HNR, HR. And for the square, we have SQ. And for the gallon, we use GAL. Now let's go to standard weights and measures. We also have 2 columns here, measurement and its equivalent. Okay, for 1 kilo, it's equivalent to 2.2 pounds. For 1,000 grams, it's equivalent to 1 kilo. So 1 kilo has 1,000 grams. So of course, the 1/2 kilo has 500 grams. 1/4 kilo has 250 grams. And 1 pound has 16 ounces. 4 pecks has 1 bushel. 8 quarts has 1 peck. 4 quart has 1 gallon. 2 pint has 1 quart. 2 cups has 1 pint. 16 tablespoons has 1 cup. 5 tablespoons has 1/3 cup. 4 tablespoons has 1/4 cup. 1 ounce has 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon has 3 teaspoons. 1 teaspoon has 1/3 tablespoon. Dash pint equals less than half teaspoon. Now let's go to the conversion of heat. Oven temperatures. Now we have 3 columns here. First column is the Fahrenheit. Second column is for the Celsius, and the third column is for the temperatures. For our first columns, we have 250 degree Fahrenheit. Its conversion for Celsius will be 120 degrees Celsius. So it is considered very slow in temperature. If 300 degree Fahrenheit, its conversion for Celsius will be 150 degrees Celsius, and it is considered a slow temperature. Of course, in 325 to 350, its conversion to Celsius will be 160 to 180, and it is considered moderately slow. And of course, 375 to 400, its conversion to 190 to 200 degrees Celsius, and it is considered moderate in temperature. Of course, 425 to 450, its conversion to Celsius will be 220 to 230, and it is considered a moderately hot. And 475 to 500, its conversion to Celsius will be 250 to 260 degrees Celsius, and it is considered hot. Okay, let us review what you've learned. Complete the incomplete statement below. Number 1, I've learned that blank. Number 2, I realized that blank. Number 3, I've discovered that blank. Now let's go to our activity letter B, or number 2, categorizing. Directions. Identify the following ingredients. Write L for liquid, S for solid. Write your answer in your answer sheet. Number 1, flour. Number 2, cornstarch. Number 3, condensed milk. Number 4, vinegar. Number 5, skim milk. Number 6, soy sauce. Number 7, garlic. Number 8, cheese. Number 9, yeast. Number 10, nuts. Number 11, sesame seeds. Number 12, vanilla. 13, ground pepper. 14, coconut milk. 15, refined sugar. So are they liquid or solid? Let's go to our activity letter C, or number 3. Answer the following questions according to your understanding on the lesson. Number 1. Why do we need to level off the ingredients when measuring? Number 2. When measuring liquid ingredients, why do we need to place the cup on a flat level surface? Number 3. Why do we need to calibrate the timers, thermometers, and scales before using? Number 4. What do we need to consider to get the right amount of heat for the cooking job to be done well? Number 5. Why do we need to learn the use of refrigerator in cooking?